Hey guys, it's Leah. I with Ode to Paper. I'm here to show us your Sheetload cards. I realized that I hadn't done any since May with my busy summer, so I had decided months ago that I wanted to play along. So here I am, and it's November, and I have 6 months of catching up to do. So this is what I'm going to do. I have June, July, August, September, October, and November to show you before the end of December and plus December's. So I'm going to be posting a video a week, catching up, and show you what I've done. They are process videos. I have sped them up. This one is sped up a little bit more because it was a little longer. I'd left more in the video than I had wanted to, so it's sped up a little bit faster, but you'll see my process along the way. So this sketch creates six, I believe, cards. Yes, 6 cards. And it takes 3 sheets of 12 by 12 pattern paper. So I pre-cut everything. I pre-stamped everything. Um, the only thing I didn't do was, I didn't mat my banners or anything like that. And you'll see this video is a little bit longer because I actually left in all the cutting of the banners for the inside of the card. So you'll see that towards the end. So I've got all of my front panels down. I'm going to mat all of my banners. I will cut the banner shape into the mat after I have them all glued down. I am currently struggling with my little glue runner. I keep trying those things and I can never get them to work for me. At some point you're going to see me totally break this one. Not on purpose, but you know, it happens. So I have to get up and get another one. These are not expensive, those ones that I'm using, so I'm just going to use them up and never buy them again. Basically, I'll go back to my advanced tape gun, the pink one, the big one. It's big, but it works better. Yeah, I enjoy using it more than these little things. I can never get them to work properly for me. So the paper I'm using is from, now don't fall out of your chairs, it's from the dollar store. And last year, or early this year, they brought in some 12 by 12 paper pads, and there's not even there's no company name on them. So, but this one in particular, this blue pad was just really, really gorgeous. There's holographic foil in it. So you can see some of it there on that banner, and it's got a seaside, some of it's got a seaside theme. So I picked 3 papers that looked really good together, and the thing was I had a hard time picking them because they all go really well together. So I was really impressed with this paper pad. I had picked up a couple of others in different color schemes, but this is the one that actually is the nicest, the blue. The other ones, one of them is pink and green, but some of the paper pad is one kind of pink and some of it is a different kind of pink, so they don't all go together well. I find this blue pad, everything went together really well. And you'll see in some of my upcoming videos, you're going to see more of this paper pad. So I'm going to get all of the banners cut into the mats, and then I will start putting the cards together. Now, I have, what did I say, 6 months? Well, with December, it's going to be 7. So I will have 7 Sheetload card sets before the end of December. So you're going to see actually one a week. One a week, and actually the week of December 16th, there's actually going to be 2 that week because I want to start fresh in January and I want to get all caught up, and I thought this is the perfect way to do it, and you get to see a little bit of my process at the same time. I really enjoy making the Sheetload cards. I just find them when you need to create something, it's like following a sketch, right? So, But Alicia makes it so much easier too because she puts all your dimensions for you. You don't have to, there's no guesswork. All of your paper dimensions, everything is there for you. You even know how many sheets of cardstock you need to make them, which is perfect. So I'm going to split up the banners because there's 3 different sheets of cardstock or pattern paper. I want to make sure that I don't have anything doubled up so that there's all 3 sheets of pattern paper are represented on each card is what I'm trying to say. So here I've got everything figured out and now I'll start putting things together. The sentiments are, I think there's 2 different ones in this set. Um, so one says, your kindness means so much, and the other one says, you're a wonderful friend. So yeah, there's 2. The Your Kindness Means So Much is an older recollection stamp set. You're a Wonderful Friend is actually a Catherine Pooler stamp set. Back from when she first started, it was like one of her, I don't know, one of her first 3 or 4 stamp sets. The only issue I had with this paper pad was the glue at the top of the paper that holds the pad together, the binding glue. It's not as easy to take off as other paper pads, you know, when it's rubbery and you can just pull it and the whole thing comes off. This one almost disintegrated in my hand, so but didn't let go of the paper. So I had a hard time getting all the glue off. But, you know, it worked out good. And these cards are so pretty. Like the paper and the actual layout of them is just really nice. I can see this particular sketch being a go-to. I mean, banners. Who doesn't love a good banner, right? This could be a masculine card, could be a kid card, could be anything. So, the while I'm gonna have to make up space here with talking because, you know, the video is longer than I wanted it to be. So I am in northwestern Ontario, and they are talking about putting us back down to stage 2 for this pandemic, which is a yellow um, be prepared stage, I think they called it, which means that there's going to be stricter rules on distancing and, you know, things are not going to, they're not shutting businesses down yet, but that would be like the next stage to go back to. So I'm going to take this square. I have a set of squares and they were scraps just from one of the mats. Cut them into triangles and I'm going to use them as an anchor point for the little banners that I'm going to put in here. And I apologize. This is the longest video out of all of the 6 sheet loads I've done already because I left all of this little banner cutting in there and I don't do that with the other ones. The other ones I have everything cut and matted beforehand, so the videos are much shorter. And that's me struggling with that tape runner again. I really like the addition of the banners on the inside. It brings the front of the card into the inside of the card, so it's not just a blank white space. Because I don't stamp inside my cards, instead of, you know, having a sentiment outside and a sentiment inside, I leave lots of room for writing, but when you put a little bit of those pieces of the pattern paper that are on the front into the inside, it brings the front of the card to the inside of the card. I don't know if that makes sense. It kind of marries them together. So it looks better. I find it looks, I don't know, it's more pleasing to open a card and see some of the same elements that are on the front of the card also on the inside of the card. So while I'm doing banners, I have been working at home. Our agency decided that we were staying home. They are quite pleased with how things are going with us working at home. So, and they cannot distance us enough in our office. It's too small. So we've been working at home since March, and it looks like we're going to be here through the winter. We'll see what happens, in the spring. But I'm okay with it. I actually don't mind it at all. I don't have to worry about the commute. I don't have to pay for parking. My fuel bill for my car has gone way down. So I barely fuel up my car ever now, like maybe once a month. And yeah, the mileage on my car is, a lot less too. But I don't mind it. I don't mind working from home. I've always been a homebody, so it didn't bother me at all to pack up. And we had a meeting uh, on Friday, and one of the ladies that's working out of the office she said it's like everybody just walked off and left everything. Well, we basically did way back in March. Oh yeah, I totally set everything askew. I knocked my mat and everything went flying. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make this mat stick to the table without damaging the table. Not quite sure how I'm going to do that. Um, I might be able to do a backwards roll of tape, duct tape or something, packing tape even, but yeah, it moves on me quite often. I took the glass mat off. I had a glass mat, just an old glass shelf that I love using it because it's great for when you're working on mixed media. It's easy to clean off. Even if you let things dry on it, I just take a scraper to it and it just comes right off. Um, but it was causing a really bad glare with my lighting in the videos, so I decided to try without it for a while, and we'll see how that goes. I can always pull it up when I'm working on mixed media, so that's not a big deal. So I'm on the last two cards, and I'll get those together, and then what I'm going to do is put some Nuvo drops down on the front alongside the long banner, and I'm going to use the Ivory Seashell Nuvo Crystal Drops. It's got a bit of a holographic feel to it as well, so it really actually matches the holographic foil on the paper beautifully. That's my 6 cards for the June 2020 sheet load. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.